Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Shed of Dread. As you can see, having a bit of a sort out, a bit of a change around. That's why I haven't had the camera on for a while, but we're back in any case. So let's get to what this is all about, and we start talking about this, where Doctor Who and Torchwood actor said he was kicked out of Tacoma's McMenamins on Friday. Right then, and as you can see, it says quite here, John Scott Barrowman, not a very good impression. We were basically escorted out and politely told you can't eat here. They replied, oh no, so sorry to hear, we'll shoot you a DM to get to the bottom of this. And then straight away, which is what's going to happen, not LGBT pride friendly, perhaps. I'll just quickly scout over this. Anyway, so British-American actor John Barrowman said he was kicked out at McMenamins Elks Temple Friday in Tacoma. Barrowman is appearing at the SummerCon this weekend in Puyallup. I'm not very good at pronouncing it. Please excuse me. In any case, in an Instagram post, Barrowman, the star of BBC sci-fi series Torchwood and Doctor Who, regularly occurring character, said he and a companion tried to have a dinner in one of the several restaurants in Elks Temple. I can confirm, if you go on the website, they've got a few restaurants in there. Just had the weirdest thing happen to us, Barrowman narrates to the camera with the Elks Temple in the background. In a polite way, the gentleman guided us out of one restaurant, took us to another, and kind of persuaded us not to come in. Barrowman said, presumably the gentleman was a McMenanins staffer. Kicked us out, Barrowman's companion said. Kicked us out, Barrowman repeats. So Tacoma, not a good recommendation, Barrowman said. Then he looks at the building. McMenamins, he said. McNot. Right, now. Obviously, as I said right here, you can see what we're going on. This is going to go on the gay pride thing, etc. So, I decided to shoot the hotel in question, McMenamins, and ask them what happened, just so they could give their side of the story. Wasn't expecting anything until this turned up. As you can see, I'm a small YouTuber and reading the claim that John Barrowman's made, etc., which I've just read out. And Rennie Rank Ichawa, I'll probably pronounce that wrong, actually replied, "Hi Dean, thanks for reaching out." Okay, this was all a misunderstanding. As you know, John Scott Barrowman made a post stating, in a polite way, the gentleman guided us out one of the restaurants, took us to another and kind of persuaded us not to come in. Barrowman said, presumably the gentleman was a staffer, and his friend and partner said they kicked us out. Fans started commenting on the video, referencing they thought this was a homophobic issue, which is why I got in contact with them, because, you've got to give people the due, and you can't just, take one side. And I know we live in the world of social media and we live in the world of Twitter, but it's not very hard for people just to have the common decency to just ask for the other side of the story and see how it goes. Any case, immediately when our social media manager saw the video and comments, she reached out to him via DM, which you've seen on the Instagram post, see if we could connect with them directly to discuss what happened. He messaged back on Saturday morning and stated, while we didn't have a good experience, a staff member on site, we do not believe this has anything to do with our sexual orientation. The video posted never said anything about that being the reason behind us leaving, which it doesn't. But the problem is, John, you really, don't get me wrong, I get it, but you have to understand, because you're a gay actor, a lot of people, especially in social media, are automatically going to jump on that. Even people who probably don't like you but see the opportunity to weaponize a statement as such. Any case, through investigation of the matter, the property was very busy, and they waited 45 plus minutes to sit for a meal in the main pub. Staff members took the extra initiative to lead several customers throughout the evening to other parts of the building to show there were other options to enjoy a meal. However, all our restaurants had a wait list. They were busy. We were not clear with the customer, and we could have and should have been clearer with John, and we apologise for that. We will learn from this interaction with the goal to communicate better with our customers. McMenamins firmly believes in equal rights, diversity, inclusivity of all individuals, and is a proud supporter of the LGBTQ plus community. We are committed to fostering an environment that promotes respect, understanding, and acceptance of all customers to feel welcome. Please let us know if you have any questions. And there's the contact details. Oh, sorry, you can't see them. There they are at the bottom. Now, I immediately went past and asked if it was okay for me to do this. And as you can see, yes, please do. We want people to know this is not about any sort of discrimination, so your help in spreading the word would be appreciated. And that is exactly what this video is all about. So, now you have both sides of the story. Now you can make an informed decision. Clearly, the hotel, as is with everything nowadays, is worried that people are going to see them as a homophobic organisation, which of course they're not. As it turns out, and as their investigation and how they've said, it was busy and they were trying to be using initiative and moving people around to other restaurants in the hotel, trying to get people to be able to sit down and have a meal without having to wait too long. When you're busy, you may not necessarily communicate things accurately, which should be understood by all parties. John seems to be okay. I have messaged out to John to see if I can get his reply to that. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as he's concerned, he probably has already answered that question. Yes, it was a bad experience. Unfortunately, I know John and many other people who were involved would not, and the hotel itself didn't want it to be like this. But especially at this particular time of the year where we have a month where we have to be careful. People are going to see this, and there are going to be people weaponizing this to push whatever agenda they want. So I hope that video is useful. I hope the email is useful. I hope that people understand that the hotel didn't do it in any way, shape, or form as some sort of question of sexuality. The bit at the bottom, equal rights, diversity, inclusivity, a lot of people put that on. Let's be brutally honest. It's the same everywhere. No one's going to deny access to anybody for anything. Just a bit of miscommunication and a moment of blood rushing to the head. I get it. I understand. We've all been there. I mean, let's be all honest. We've all been there. We've all been in the same situation. You know, these things happen. But I just thought it was only fair and right to ask the hotel itself. I was surprised they answered, and thank you to the hotel when they did. Thank you to Renee. Thank you very much. And I hope that this video helps sort of bring sort of the whole thing to a closure, and B, to show that, you know, there was errors on both sides. It's been resolved, and that's how it should be. So there you go. Quick, simple, and easy. I mean, I'm not a journalist in any way, shape, or form. As I said in the email, I'm a small YouTuber. Nothing special, nothing out of this world. But I also believe in fairness, and I also believe in asking and making sure, because I've seen some of the things that people have been throwing around. And as is always on social media, it's usually people just projecting their own feelings onto a situation. So think I asked the question. Why not go out and ask the question? I know the thing is, here in the UK, it's not a very big thing, but a lot of Doctor Who fans are based here, and a lot of people have been sort of shooting spurious claims and rumours. Hopefully, this has brought it all to a close. Now, it's done. You now have the facts. It's up to you to make your own decision, because obviously if you're going to just ride this because you think it's that, then there's nothing I can do. But at least the truth and the evidence is out there from both sides. So it's up to you to make your decision. It's not for me to tell you what to think. I'd just like you to perhaps think before firing off and making statements about things that aren't true. This is a big business, and spurious claims of homophobia and etc. isn't going to help. Or, you know, my wife, for instance, works in the hospitality industry in a hotel just up the road. You know, and you know these places are just getting back on their feet after the coof thing. Yeah, so they need all the help they could get. They need all the business they could get, and it's tough enough without people making assumptions on things based on their own thoughts. Any case, I'm done. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like and share. If you want to subscribe, please feel free to do so. I know a lot of you have, and it's been really grateful, and eternally, moved. Thanks for that. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell and select it to all, so you get another notification that I've done another video, which would be great. And with that, I'm done, and all you need to do is, get out my shed.